conversation with Clyde, we both agreed that we're under some very unique conditions, and he's very concerned, I must tell you that.
Clive has a lot riding on us, and I can just imagine what he's thinking right now. Oh, town, like more like, oh, brother.
You guys are primarily being thrust into an on-the-job training situation. You haven't had the time to develop like a lot of the other groups. Like I've worked with Backstreet, we had years to develop it.
We have to be as good, if not better, right away than all the other bands out there that we have to compete with, even though we've had a tenth the time normal groups to have.
Clyde said that you guys, he says it's not good enough yet. And we just have to take care of you guys. The public is very unforgiving.
First, new message.
Hi, Eric. This is your father, Ruben. I'll be here if you could call me. Let me know, leave a message what time you could call me, so I'll make sure I'm home. All right, if that's possible.
Inside, I'm like, you gotta be crazy. You haven't contacted me my whole life, and now you're gonna surprise me and throw my head in the tailspin? How do you expect me to react to something like that?
Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
My brain right now at this point is going through such craziness. The guy wants to like talk to me when I'm finally on TV. Oh, and I'm finally someone that he could benefit from. Apparently he's in the music industry right now. What other reason would he have to get in contact with me right now rather than the prior 19 years of my life? Guy gotta be crazy. I gotta talk to my mom about this. You know, I gotta talk to my mom about this. Right now, we have the opportunity to perform at the Apollo Theater for the Teen People Award.
Teen People is going to be the first time since we've performed live since Miss America, and we don't want to have that bad of a mess up ever again.
You forgot to do this part, football.
I think it's boring. That's all. I mean, I understand.
How can you be bored? Okay, well, this time, if we sing it and you're not flat, then we have something to argue with. At first, we needed a lot of direction, and we needed that push from the choreographers and from the vocal coaches to kind of kick us in the butt and get us going. But now that we've gotten to know each other, we know that this only works if we make it work.
Let's just freaking work this.
Here it comes.
You haven't gotten this one right.
Just come on. We don't need somebody there all the time. We're not babies. We don't need a babysitter. And we know that if it's going to work, we have to pull together and make it work as a group.
You got the star of my liquid dreams, my liquid dreams.
Much better.
When people in the beginning said your life is going to get busy, none of us could have ever imagined how busy they meant.
Laughter, laughter. This is so much fun. I'm holding his foot. Paul, Cubby Bryant with a few friends of mine. O-Town in the house.
The photo shoots and the interviews they're important, but it's really frustrating for us not to have time to rehearse, because that, I think, is our main objective, is our stage show.
One of the major dilemmas that I'm coming across right now in meeting my biological father is the fact that it's gonna stir up a lot of emotions that I necessarily don't need to stir up right now, considering the fact that I'm doing so much press. In the process of having an interview, and my brain just wasn't in the interview. I wasn't answering questions, and usually the guys expect me to answer a lot of questions, and probably answered like one.
What the hell was wrong with you? Why didn't you answer one question? Like,
There was something else on my mind.
well, what was it? I'd like to know.
There's just something else I was dealing with.
Okay, we
don't know
you
that
seemed
stuff.
fine the whole morning.
I know, but like
when we got
usually,
there.
they were like, well, you weren't involved, and why weren't you involved? Were you separating yourself? And
If something's going on in your mind and you feel like you're not going to be able to be there, you're going to need to say, hey guys, I'm not in the right place for this interview. You need to pick up the slack a little bit.
If we don't know what's going on and you're not going to tell us what's going on, what are we supposed to think? All of a sudden, you're just standing there off to the side with that
Exactly.
face
And
and
you
your
wanna
arms
know what?
crossed, not saying anything. We think you're mad at us.
Along the same lines.
whenever I'm going through something, I usually deal with it by myself. And I'm in a place right now where my attitude and my well-being is very important, and it's taken very seriously. Not only does it have a direct effect on myself, but it has a direct effect on the group.
If you don't know what's going on with you, what are we supposed to think? We're all
Sorry, I'm sorry.
We're under such pressure and such light right now. We gotta do good or else we might just be done.